For people who are watching that aren't too familiar with the competitive scene, something big to note on Train, especially in this incarnation on CSGO, is the Z-Hall player is, I would say, one of the most important position on this map. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but you watch that Z-Hall player and you're going to see some excellent frags. There's such a short rotation between both sites, and usually we see that person getting a lot of the entry frags on they could get an entry frag at A and then catch a fake at B and then get an entry frag or like a defensive frag there on an entry player. So I mean, watch the Z Hall for sure. But it looks like we're going live here, and Asam, I'll let you do your thing.
On CT side, starting off for Vex, you have Mammon, Natsu, Fox, BME, and Red.
And for GG, ooh, we got Schaefer, Ryan, Let It Go, Funshine, and Main Line. Hey, that rhyme. Do you like that?
Yeah, you planned that out very, very well.
Oh, kind of like a rapper.
You want this round, or am I getting this round?
Yeah, I'll take it away, sure.
All
So
right.
starting off this round, we have two terrors working out towards ladder. We have some grenades being set up from spawn. Ryan, the number 9 player for the T's, is sitting on that little, I don't know what to call that from spawn, but he's sitting on the railing there in spawn, throwing out some grenades left, right, and center. Two of his teammates are there throwing grenades in support, and Mainline's going to take that bomb and head over towards inner, as this appears to be an outer fake. Schaefer's going to be the only rotator over from Ivy, or the only lurker, and Let It Go opens up the round with a kill onto BME. So a good start so far. However, returning back is Fox onto Mainline. And Mainline goes down. So now it makes this a 4v4 now as the Terrors look to take the inner site. However, there are 4 CTs already lined up, ready to go. Now 2 takes down Let It Go. 4 on 3. Funshine at 1 HP. So make that a 4 on 3 or 2.5. As he is already down to 1. He is holding onto a Molotov. Might be able to do something with that. The bomb is down in sight, securely in control. The CTs have pretty much taken the site here, and I really don't see what the CTs can do after this, or the Terrors can do after this.
They were relying on that flank of Schaefer, but Fox waiting for it, getting the frag immediately as Schaefer turns around the corner, and that just leaves his 2 teammates left hanging, unable to do anything after that. So the first round's going to go to Vex Gaming.
And, you know, that was almost an outer fake that went entirely too well. I don't know if it was coordinated. Like, Vex didn't flinch because Mainline managed to get that first pick and inner. And the smokes were not a good enough distraction. GG wound up losing 2 people just trying to plant the bomb because Vex was just not fooled by those outer smokes, and then no one subsequently following it out. It was a good effort by Schaefer to sort of tell everyone to hold off and wait and turn a 3v4 into something maybe more meaningful, but he gets killed by a very clever Fox watching his butt, and Funshine and Ryan just had no recourse. Great round by Vex.
Here comes a pretty common strat. I've seen it on pretty much every anti-eco. The bomb's actually not going for a plant. What we usually see in rounds like this is the smoke of the bomb train, and then you have the bomb either run out T-connector or run out ladder train, hide in the smoke, and try to get a plant down. And Vex was stopping that, but Funshine with the bomb hasn't flinched whatsoever. His team went down, maybe trying to throw a fake where he can go inner after they take down ladder. Maybe they're going to try to get to Z with their players, but absolutely shutting down whatever GG was trying to do is Vex, as they only lost 1 gun. That is Fox being dropped, and here's Funshine just going brown hall with the bomb, sneaking around. BME ever so patiently waiting in the B bomb site, spotting the lower, periodically looking upper where Funshine will be coming out. Vex has not have any rotate enter, but I would be surprised if BME doesn't get this frag unless he's turning the wrong way, which he is. Funshine getting the 2-tap with the P250 will get the bomb plan, as Vex was too far pushed up outer to get any sort of quick rotate to stop him. And Funshine 1-tap with the P250. This is doable if he can continue hitting the shots that he's hit so far. Mam's going to come around the corner and get the 1 FAMAS. Look good for Funshine there for a second, but Vex shutting it down.
He made that an expensive round at least.
Oh, yeah, exactly. That's the beautiful thing. It's like the common strat is to throw a bunch of smokes yard and plan for that yellow barrel close to CTZ. But Funshine made that a lot more painful. After the first 4 people died, they only managed to get 1 counter-terrorist. Funshine manages to drop 2 guys with full equipment, which is roughly 4K a pop.
And a plant.
And he gets the plant down. So now you accelerate the timeline for GG. If they want to buy this round, they can, but it looks like they're going to elect to save with pistols.
Probably going for the op to get an op in Funshine's hand.
Exactly. Putting an op in Funshine's hand is going to be crucial for their future T-side rounds.
I would just like to point out, this might be a little bit overkill, but Fox is holding on to an auto snipe here in the 3rd round. That's right, you heard it here. The 3rd round, we have an auto snipe. So fun to see that here on CT side on Train. However, probably a little bit overkill. Who knows? He could probably lock down any position on his own there, but it looks like we're gonna have 3 terrors here rushing out Ivy. The bomb is in tow. Madman is dropped down very low in HP. He manages to pistol down mainline before he falls off into A2. However, there are 2 terrorists right on top of him. Madman finds one more with the pistol. Red elsewhere drops Schaefer, and Ryan now picks up Madman, finally getting the first kill for his team this round. It is now a 4-on-2 with only pistols for the CTs. They're looking to just find picks here. Let It Go finds one, and he has 2 CTs surrounding him. And there you see Fox doing some work with the auto snipe, and that leaves it all up to Ryan to try and find some frags here. He can't get it done. BME drops him. Ryan goes down, and so does the 3rd round in the books. Vex Gaming winning all 3 pistol rounds.
And it was absolutely crucial for Mammon to not die right there, and he did just that. Mainline gets an early ding, drops him down to around 4 health, and he's facing roughly 3 to 4 terrorists, all with pistols, just spraying him down. And he somehow bobs and weaves back to what's called 5 lane, and just manages to actually drop Funshine in the process. It was a beautiful play, and it probably won them the round. But we're going to see the first buy coming in for GG.
I was about to say, if Mammon dies immediately to those 3 terrorists rushing Ivy, they have an M4 in their hands. They have access to back hall going to CT. So at that point, they could really take any bomb site they wanted. But Mammon's able to fall back, like you said, and hold control of that back hall a little bit. Definitely huge. Even though it's only a 2K, definitely a lot bigger round from him than what it is on paper. But we do see the op in Funshine's hand as we predicted. And here is GG as I predicted. Free game. Working picks. Trying to see if they can get any entries. That's Schaefer working inner. Funshine with this op at Ivy. If Mammon peeks here, makes a bad peek, he could go down, and that can open up outer bomb site at least a little bit for GG. Here comes the smokes, however, and the flash is over. Looks like we will be seeing an outer take 3 coming out of the T connector. Gun and run to the CCs, and they need to look up on top of the wrench chain. They do not, and that allows Natsu to get 2. Teammate helping him out getting the 3rd. That's Fox with the auto sniper and CT having Natsu going for his 3rd of the round, and gets Funshine, who fell all the way back from Ivy. How fatal that was for not checking on top of Red Train, leaving Schaefer all by himself with an AK against the 5 guns. One of those guns being the auto sniper of Vex, who has control of the bomb in the outer bomb site. All 5 of their players there, watching every angle you could imagine. So Schaefer most likely going to save here with 15 seconds. It looks like that is what he's doing, staying in white holes. So this round is over. The 4th round will go to Vex.
And what we saw there is Fox, with his auto sniper, actually just completely and utterly obliterating the point of attack for Global Gaming. When you get a kill and 2 assists out of the first 3 points of contact you get in the round, you know you're doing your job right as, you know, sort of the first line of defense for your team. And that really turned around because Global could not do anything in terms of getting any sort of yard control or making any presence on the map because they simply had to contend with a guy close mid and a guy sniping them out from Z. We're going to need to see Global sort of react better to the placement of that scoped weapon on the Vex Gaming side. But right now it's a 4-0 lead for him.
So 5 AKs, we'll make that actually 4 AKs and 1 Galil for Global Gaming Esports. And I noticed both these teams have Gaming Esports ending their name, so something to point out here. Half-Life 3 confirmed. So Molotovs here on Red and Fox. Actually, and Manmin here for 3 CTs. Pardon my phone. No Molotovs for the terrorists as they are boosting on offense here, looking Ivy for a pick. That is Madman defending it with the M4A1S, pardon me. We're not going to see each other peeking back and forth. 1 Molotov finally goes down, expended for the CTs, perhaps holding off a rush. There is 1 terrorist over at T-Connector. It looks like they're going to try and take outer here, as there are 3 rushing down Ivy right now. There is a crossfire there between the number 1 and 3 player, Madmin and Fox. Fox holding onto that auto snipe. Going to try and find something here. Madmin gets spammed down through the smoke to 14 HP. Again, he is dropped low and escapes with his life. Could be fatal for the T's as Mainline looks to push through. Get a kill here. Fox drops 1. Mainline trades back. Red comes in with an op frag here as it makes it a 4-on-3, and the terrorists have really not claimed much real estate right now as they're kind of hemmed into their own side of the yard and outer here. Madman's pushing through by the sandbags, about to peek hell on Funshine now looking the other way. There are 2 terrorists just right there waiting to be picked, and Red finds 1 with the off from CT Heaven. Madman finds another, and now Schaefer, the last hope for GG, gets killed by Red. So a big round from Red. They're finding a hat trick there to make it 5-0.
And there's just so many interesting points to talk about from that round. Vex is just proving exactly how to play this version of Train more so than any other game. I think a lot of people made the mistake early on of attempting really too much to hold a spot. Vex is bending but not breaking. They're letting Global work themselves into a fit and then just cutting them down in their prime. That Fox Mom hold on Ivy, basically they capped them there as long as they could, and then at the 45-second mark they fell off to more passive position. Global then had Ivy but nowhere to go because it was so late in the round they were already out of equipment, they couldn't take the site. And Vex proved the point by just not peeking too wide and giving free kills, as we just see a sort of dispersed ego from Global. And it's looking extra bleak for Global right now. We are in the 6th round and they have a collective 9 kills? That's not good for the economy. Everything is going in Vex's favor right now. They're just proving to be an extremely stout CT defense. Schaefer's going to go for a plant in the smoke. It's now a 3-on-5 with BME sitting on top of site. He tries to jump through the smoke, and nade from Fox comes in and takes out Ryan. It's now a 2-on-5 situation for the Global Gaming members. A combined 101 health between two players. Now it's a 1-on-5 for Schaefer. 1 health, a CZ and a Dream, but BME takes him out. It's a solid round from GG. They got the bomb down, but again, the biggest issue for them right now is trying to figure out how to get past these coordinated crossfires from Vex and how to sort of avoid getting chunked out by that auto sniper, because oftentimes the way Fox is playing it, he'll jiggle peek it, which is using the strafe movement keys to go back, forth, and not give an easy target for your opponent, and essentially provides no real easy answer for GG to pick him out. But they're electing to go with 2 ops, as seems to be the answer.
Yep, the 2 ops on the back of Funshine and Schaefer. Going to try to counter the auto sniper Fox as well as the op of Red, who has been holding his own part. He's at a 6-1 scoreline. And here's GG once again, just splitting up, mainly focusing on the inner bomb site. Schaefer all by himself with Adder, maybe throwing a fake here as smokes are released, flashes are released. Vex, however, not budging. BME still playing inner. Like I said, 4 terrorists grouped up above ladder and towards inner. Schaefer coming back to join them. No execution on any bomb site yet, but it looks like this will be an inner take as Natu has rotated over to help his teammate BME. Here comes the inner rush as someone else take this away. My sticky key's just activated.
So we now have an intertake.
Yeah,
go for it.
Go for it.
All right.
Oh.
Intertake coming in. Mainline manages to drop Natu now. It's 5-on-4. Bomb's getting planted at default. There's terrorists to counter-terrorists are now cuddling on sidewalk. BME figures it out, manages to spray Ryan down through the smoke now. It's a 4-on-3 situation as Schaefer goes down to Red's op. All 4 counter-terrorists are going to be coming in from the normal side of the bomb site. Mainline goes down to BME, taking up the site now, stuck in a 4-on-2. Let it go in Funshine. Can they hold off these 4 counter-terrorists? Red's going to be posting on upper while Mammon focuses on the defuse. 2 seconds left on the clock. Funshine peeks wide lower and goes down. Vex wins the round after a fairly solid intertake by Global.
And like you said, the bending but not breaking. BME was the inner player. Gave up the site, falling back, allowing his team to come rotate for the retake. And he stayed alive throughout the whole entire round, even though they took his bomb site. But it looks like we have the money round bonus for Global Gaming coming in, as they're still going to be able to buy. Funshine still has the op. 4 AKs on his teammates back. And Cannon, what do you think the answer is for GG here, as we already see him down 7-0?
Well, I mean, look, they're going back to their default here. It hasn't really been working. They have the 3 out by spawn throwing grenades. Funshine has kind of switched up spots. That was Ryan before working Ivy. Now it's just Funshine or 1v1. I think that they should try and win, or at least put 2 Ivy to try and at least get a trade there, or try and win those 1v1 battles if someone's feeling hot. And there you go. Funshine starting off the round with a kill down Ivy. That's a big pickoff for the terrorists there, as Red has been a powerful option for them. Now too is going to fall in support there. Madman's going to play from hell, and terrorists are going to make their way out of here, as we're going to see Schaefer. A 3-on-3, but the smokes come out. Schaefer finds a frag, a huge lurking kill from Schaefer right there, but Fox quickly turns around and catches him with his pants down, nade out on a train. And that makes it a 4v3, but it looks like GG are finally trying to make it happen here and get their first round, as they've found an undefended site, as 3 terrorists now are over at A, 2 rotated into Z-Hall. Like I was saying before, Z-Hall is that very quick rotation. Let It Go's got a nade deep. The auto snipe comes down. Fox finds one with the auto snipe. A headshot from him. A great rotational kill from him. And right in Z-Hall, mainline just runs up and blasts Madman. But Fox returning with a hat trick already this round, turning it into a 2v2. 1 scoped rifle versus 1 normal rifle so far. 1 CT taps the bomb, and now it's all up to Ryan to try and clutch this round. And peeking from upper is 1 CT, or 1 terrorist there. As Ryan goes down, Fox gets the kill, covers his teammate, and ends up with 4 kills that round. So that was looking really good for GG right there, but they're just having trouble closing out these rounds.
I'm going to turn it back on you, Asim. What do you think GG did there that actually gave them such a golden opportunity?
It was that lurk by Schaefer Inner. And the initial pick by Funshine Ivy had to pull the Vex gamers towards Izzy to cover that outlet if they thought the terrorists were going to push through that. But then we see Schaefer able to get all the way up through the upper part of Inner, get that initial frag onto BME, and then just draw all the attention of Fox back to Inner. He cleared Inner with that frag onto Schaefer, and then rotated back because we had another player of GG working outer, so he thought it was just a double fake going on. And so he rotated out and just helped his 2 teammates that were still standing out there. And that allowed GG a free map, or a free bomb site. No free bomb site for them yet, as they're contesting on the outer where the CTs have 4 of their members make that 3 as 1 as drops. Ryan getting a second frag for GG, making it a 3 versus 2 as Fox with the auto sniper finally dying with that in his hands as Ryan 1AKs him from across middle. 2 versus 2 now, Op of Red versus Op of Funshine, and then Ryan and BME with the rifles. BME and Ryan shooting back and forth. Here comes a frag grenade trying to get Ryan. Will drop him to 53 HP. However, he does have the bomb. He's in the bomb site. Trying to make sure it's safe for him to plant. Here, a plant will go down. Excuse me, that's BME through the smoke onto Ryan. Call it luck, call it skill, call it whatever you want, but he does get the frag, stopping the bomb plant, making this so much harder for Funshine to win this round. He will have picked up the bomb and go for the bomb plant in between Toxic. Doesn't know he has an enemy in hell. Trying to get BME to push that. Now he knows there's a guy hell. Now he knows he's pinched very, very quickly. And BME and Red with great teamwork winning the 9th round for Vex.
Well, this is obviously a rout. So as a courtesy to our players, we're actually going to switch here at half into our iBuyPower game, which will be starting shortly. It's not live yet, but at half we're going to switch over to that. Just right now, Vex is pretty much outclassing Global Gaming. It's 9-0 here in the 10th round, so...
And, to a more depressing point, there are 16 total kills among gaming over the course of 9 rounds, where, if you want to do some quick math, it's not good. You don't need to do it. I can spoil
math is hard.
16 kills when you have a potential for 45 of them, that's just not going to convert any rounds. Global's had plenty of close situations, but Vex's teamwork has proven to be much stronger. It really is just brutal.
So, in the hat, GG is trying to pull a rabbit out. But, how's that for some sentence syntax? But they're gonna have to reach deep here. The economy is there, I guess, because they have that loss bonus. I'm looking at the charts right now. It's not looking good pretty much on any of these for them. Really, their trades, it looks like their trades aren't too great. They're finding, like, they're getting multi-killed from Vex, and then they're just trying to muscle their way through, and there you have it. Red chipping away at the CTs, now 2 combining, both getting kills. Ryan finally getting one for the terrorists, and it looks like they're going to try and get the bomb down out of here. Funshine picks one up with the op to even it all out, 3-on-3. Fox is still holding on to that auto snipe here. Madman walks in with 2 M4 frags, leaving it all up to Funshine, and just when you think there's a ray of hope, it is quickly taken away, as Fox with that auto snipe is going to get another kill. Fox is sitting at 14-3 right now. He pretty much has a 3-to-1 kill death ratio.
We're actually looking at it's
almost
nearly
5-to-1.
5, almost a 5. And it's Vex is doing a really good job of having at least 2 people in one spot if a terrorist ever decides to peek out, because that's usually the easiest way for the terrorist to crack the nut of the CT defense, is find a guy in isolation, kill him, and then force all of the counter terrorists to start thinking differently. GG's gonna opt for an inner rush right here, though. Ricky, take it away.
Okay, Asim, take it away.
And that's the main line opening things up. Finally, we see an entry for GG without losing any men. So now 5-4, and the rotate is on for the CTs. However, Beamy still sitting in the site, gets 1, gets a second. Gonna try to get a 3rd here after he reloads his gun, and we'll be repeating soon. Natu with a beautiful shot from the CT ramp onto Let It Go, who's trying to hold it upper angle. Mammon from the rotate. He is just a terrorist, taking somewhat control of the bomb site, but just the rotate for Vex is too strong, too powerful. None of GG is in any good positions when the CTs are rotating, and it's 11-0.
Yep. I mean, at this point, there's only so many praises we can sing about Vex's teamwork. And there's only so little we can say about Global Gaming not doing an effective job of trying their, to isolate picks on one part of the map and then forcing VexX's hand to rotate. They're just attacking well-coordinated, well-defended spots. They've really... Right now, what they're trying to do is press. Like, they just basically went in there before 45 seconds had expired in the round. That is the sign of a team that is at wit's end in terms of trying to crack the CT's nut in terms of defense. Pardon the, beautiful image that might have conjured. They would be best served by sort of slowly working out, trying to find a guy in isolation, killing him, and then just working back to the opposite side of the map. Because if Vex will bite on a rotate, that's probably
as we've seen them
Global's. Yeah, we've seen them do it a couple of times. Not often enough, though. Like pistol round, Vex won that round by not biting on one guy dying, or not biting on smokes, but biting on someone dying instead. Like they're rotating intelligently, which can also be construed as luckily if you want to be a little pessimistic about it. But through the most of the gun rounds, they've just been rock solid in terms of coordinating positioning and rotation. And what Global's doing their best right now to sort of wait it out and try and find a weak point as we look at a smoke yard execute.
I'm just trying to look at how many people in the server have eye power. But starting off the round,
Fox.
Kind of like a theme we've seen so far is Fox and Madmin just getting all of these entry kills. 2 for each of them right now, and Madmin completes his hat trick there. A 5-0 for the CTs that round, and I believe in a couple minutes here we're going to be switching over to eye power because this is hard to watch.
Rough is the key word. So we were talking about how through 9 rounds the terrorist team had a combined 16 kills. 3 rounds since, they've only managed 4 kills. They're just simply... Vex Gaming is just doing their best to not be peaking. It's impressive. They're getting kills and they're not dying. Survivability at times in this game is much more important than being able to frag people. It's a crazy world we live in, but oftentimes if you can live, you're doing almost as good a job as you are if you got a kill and die.
I want to point out right now that there aren't 10 in the server just yet for IVP, so everyone can hold their horses and get their panties out of a damn wad. But we'll be going into that here shortly as Ryan and Fox both trade each other kills. Ryan is on the bench, and so is Now too. So a 4-on-4 here develops. And Asim, I'm sure you know how this round is going to end.
More than likely a win for Vex. Unless we can see... Trying to get a shit.
Get in the eyes of Let It Go. He's literally making a huge play right now.
He's sticking around. And he will get the frag. I was trying to see who it was. That was Let It Go, who's the lurk inner. So the inner bomb site has opened up until the rotation of Fox with that auto sniper is on the CT ramp. But it looks like we're going to see the terrorists try to take an outer bomb site as they are going to take it all left of the Fox. Finally, I think this is the first round we've seen a Vex get down to 1 surviving player. But Fox, the auto sniper, he's worked it well, but in a 1 versus 3, I don't know if he can do it. As he's going to have a lot to work with and a lot of contrasting angles to deal with, and that's mainline with the op from Ivy. Finally, Global Gaming gets around, and all it took was for me to predict a win round for Vex Gaming. So I am completely 0 for 1.
I so knew that was going to happen, too.
It's that caster's curse, but you know what? I guess I helped out Global Gaming. I am doing my part for them just as much as any of their players are. As we see the top fragger, mainline 7-12, the bottom fragger for Vex is red at 9-4. I mean, he's bottom fragging, he just hasn't seen enough people as he still has over 2-1 KDR.
Oh, Schaefer is not playing so hot right now. We've all seen him have better days, but missing an op shot there on Ivy. So a little unfortunate start to the round for the terrorists. They did not pay the price with a kill there. And Fox is still going to look to smoke off T-Connector here. He's going to rotate to Ivy and try and get a frag here alongside his faithful teammate Mamin, who they've both been destroying any sort of T-Rush here. And like many people have been saying that I've been reading so far, not being able to find an answer are GG. They've won 1 round, but I don't know how much of that was due to, strats and execution and trades and things like that as much as just running around trying to get kills. And so we see here to start off this round, there are still no kills yet. 38 seconds, 37, 36 left in the round. Funshine, Let It Go are both under 20 HP. Ryan is now dead as BME drops him with that Colt to make this a 5v4. BME is sitting at 12 HP. Vex is sitting at 10 for the CT, so equally as damaged, but Red and Mamin both get kills. 5-4 on 2 now. Funshine picks up one with the auto snipe. And it looks like the Terrorists might try something here at inner. The number 7 player, Funshine, is about to see one here. Oh, now 2 is right underneath him. You saw right there, red goes down, or Schaefer goes down to red, pardon me. And now it's all up to Funshine trying to save this auto snipe, and he blasts now 2 with a headshot, and 0 seconds remain on the clock. Fox is going to try and rush and get there. Don't know if he'll find him, but it appears not, and the auto sniper is safe in the hands of Global Gaming.
So, I just to back up for a second, you're wondering how they managed to get that one round. It really broke down to just Vex being out of character and sort of getting a 1-for-1 trade way too early in the round. But Global has actually sniffed out something they can do and probably could have exploited throughout the whole time, which was walk somebody down lower, because the way BME plays it, you can sort of sneak by and try and force a pick that way.
Yeah, BME definitely one of those players playing for the rush, and here's the rush of the Terrorists, but in the outer bomb site, Mammon is slowed it down with the frag. Red and Fox is joining in on the fun. Fox finally going down. It's actually going down to the auto sniper of Funshine, so auto snipe versus auto snipe battle. Funshine gets it better as he is sitting at a 2K in the round. Doesn't matter as this is the only 2 frags for the Terrorists. 5 for the counter Terrorists. 14-1.5.
So this game's going to be over real quick at this rate, unless Global Gaming seems to pull off a miracle here. We're just waiting for all the players to ready up. There still aren't 10 in our other match tonight, so we're going to try and finish this one off and jump right over. And Ace and I will be continuing all of our coverage tonight, and Cannon chiming in between rounds. And thank you to him for joining us, and of course Asim as well. We're going to be starting this pistol round, and we'll see what the Vex has up their sleeve. As I was just in my ear, I heard Radon. Oh, thank me too. So thank you to Radon tonight, yes, for stepping in for Drone, who's currently being hit with a storm. So our thoughts are with him, and hopefully he is safe as he literally weathers the storm. And starting off this round, 3 Terrorists running right out T-Connector right here. We're going to see what Fox, BME, and Madman can do, and they do well as Schaefer goes down right away. BME close in support on the flank, picks up Fox drops Ryan. BME finally gets Let It Go. Let It Go actually got one before he died, but that all turns it into a 4v2 now, and Vex is in great position to turn this in a match point on the very first round of the second half. And the number 5 player for the CTs hiding in the corner. Mainline picks up one. Funshine picks up another, make it a 2v2. So quickly this is turned back in the favor of the CTs nearly. As Mainline looks to push in to the site here. Now he quickly gets taken down by Red, and that leaves it all up to Funshine here. Turning into a 1v1. He's very low, 18 HP. All it requires is one shot. The bomb is down, and Red from the corner brings this to map point 15-1. So far things have... I think Global Gaming is just going to try and forget all about this match.
The most interesting storyline for this round, will Fox get the double-double? He's sitting on 20 kills, but 9 assists.
He's just going there at the pistol. What gun is he working with? He has the Galil, so to sit someone in the gut twice and then run away, hide and T-spawn, let your teammate kill him. As this is just a pistol of choice armor by 4GG. Not many nades to work with, 2 flashes. And Vex for their members. The 4 remaining sitting above ladder, now on an inner rush. Mainline all by himself with the 5-7. They're going lower. He's going to drop, get caught with the flash out. Get one, but it's immediately traded off by Mammon. BME with the shot from across the map. So Fox dies, will not get the double-double unless... Yeah, he will not get the double-double. Both CTs sitting with 100 HP. Ryan sneaking around. Pop Dog may be able to find find 2. Blinded by his teammates. That's just bad communication. Bad